Yo, what's going on, guys? It's Houston Sports Talk back in the video today, and the Houston Astros beat the Philadelphia Phillies in the series closer as the Astros get their first win of this series and avoid being swept today as they win 4-3 with a really nice win. Let's get into it. So, I went to the game today. Great time. Electric crowd tonight on a Sunday night, and had a great time. Even won a giveaway, which was the giveaway was like a coaster thing or whatever, coaster that had the Astros championship thing, which is pretty cool. So I'll take it. I think it's like a 21 set, so nice little addition to the Astros collection, sports memorabilia that I have. Not really memorabilia, but it has the Astros on it, so I guess that it would be counted as sports memorabilia. But getting into the game, had a great time though. Astros get to win 4-3. Hitting has been was the best it's been in the last 3 games. Now, going back to the series closer against the Rays, Astros played a great game. Pitching was phenomenal. Only gave up 2 hits in that series closer, but only had 5 hits as a team, but did get the win. Then in this series, hitting has not been that great until tonight. Meyers was great. Maldonado was actually really good. Tucker was good. Pena had a hit. Bregman had a hit. Alvarez had a hit. Hensley finally got a hit. He's been in an awful slump recently, and he finally, did get a lucky bounce in, which I don't know what inning that was, but Hensley did end up getting a double. So I had to feel great for him after really been hitting bad for the last couple weeks now, if not longer. So that had to really, Hensley's, was hitting so bad that I think his batting average at one point went down all the way to the low 100s, like the low 130 or maybe even not 120. I don't think so. But his batting average is with a hit today is at 143, but it was in the 130s. And to start the season, he was high in 265, that area, which was early in the season, but he was doing pretty well early in the season, hitting the ball well, but he's just been in this slump recently, and to get on base with a hit today had to feel really good. Over this slump of his, he's been having decent amount of walks, but no hits, so I had to feel really good for Hensley today. So the Astros get to win 4-3, 9 hits for the Astros, 5 for the Phillies, 1 error in this ballgame that is by the Astros. I think that the error by the Astros did cause I'm not too sure. I think it did cause, Schwarber in the 8th inning scored an error by third baseman Alex Bregman. So 1 error by the Astros. It's the only error of the ballgame by Bregman. Win goes to Jose Urquidy. He's 2-2 on the season, 5.1 innings pitched, 2 earned runs, 3 strikeouts, 1 walk. Loss goes to Falter. 0-5 on the year, 4.1 innings pitched, 4 earned runs, 3 strikeouts, 3 walks. Save goes to Ryan Presley, his 3rd save of the year. Obviously, the 9th inning, 0 earned runs, 1 strikeout, 0 walks. I got to say, I've been to many Astros games. This was my 2nd of the year. Went to, I think, 1 last year. And then, that's been it since COVID. So, I've been to 3 games since COVID for the Astros. And it's my first time it's been my first time being to a game where Ryan Presley's pitched in the last couple years. I went to a game last year. I don't think Presley pitched at all. And then my 2 games this year, Presley hasn't pitched at all. Well, he pitched tonight with that. And I've seen it, I've seen it on camera. I've seen it, on some other places like social media or whatever. And that walk-on, it's just iconic. And I had a little debate with, some of the people that went with us tonight. It was, in my opinion, that Ryan Presley walk-on, I think is, in my opinion, the best walk-on in the MLB. And yes, Edwin Diaz, and that was the argument, that Edwin Diaz was the best walk-on. The music's okay, but, all the lights and how everybody turns their phone, it's just awesome. And I also really like Johnny Cash as well. And so that makes me a little more biased. And I also really like Ryan Presley. But I honestly think that's the best walk-on on the song. The whole part comes together. And, I think both are really good with Diaz and Presley's. But, Presley's, it just feels different for me. But that was awesome tonight. Just, everybody's lights are on. Feels like an actual concert. But Presley did great today in the ninth inning, and we're going to get to the scoring summary now. So the Astros scored the first, and this was in the first inning. Early scoring in this game, 3 runs in the through the first 2 innings. 2 by the Astros, 1 by the Phillies. Astros scoring the first on a RBI by Abreu, grounded into double. Bases were loaded. Abreu 0 outs. He grounds into double play. Pena scored. Alvarez to second, out at second, and Bregman to third. And Abreu was out at first, so it's 1-0. Bregman would stay on third. Astros cannot get any more runners on. In the second inning, the Phillies tie the ball game up with a Didn't he? I think he homered yesterday. I'm not too sure about that, but I think JT Realmuto homered yesterday as well. But he had a home run to left. I can guarantee someone did homer yesterday that homered again today. He's a son of Astros legend. 348 feet, 1-1. Then you got Maldi getting a double. Maldi hit a ground rule double. Hensley scored 2-1. Great hit by Maldonado. He crushed the ball. And then in the fourth inning, talking about crushing the ball, Jake Meyers, he's been on a hitting tear recently. I mean, the last 3 weeks, I mean, Jake Meyers has been hitting probably, in my opinion, the best he's ever hit in his career. And he hit a home run to left center, his second home run of the year. No. Was that his? No, that was his second home run of the season. So his second home run of the year, left center, 407 feet, 1-3 Astros. Then Roger Clemens' son, Cody Clemens, home run to left center, his second home run of the series, 345 feet, 2-3. You know, I know it sucks that they hit a home run against us, but you know, if Roger was there again tonight, it's awesome to see. Just because we were up 1-3, it's why I don't really mind. But for your son to be playing in a place where you had your best moments in your career with Roger Clemens, and then also that's where he kind of grew up as well. That's just awesome right there. But 345 feet, 2-3. Then the Astros get their final score of the day. Tucker with an RBI single in the 5th inning. Bregman scored. Alvarez to second, 2-4. Then the 8th inning, Schwarber scored on the error. Realmuto safe at first on the fielding error by third baseman Bregman. And then 3-4 is the final score. Hitters for the Astros today, Jeremy Pena was 1-for-4 with a single in the first at-bat, and besides that, he was 1-for-4 today, but did score a run early in this game in that first inning, first run. Bregman was 1-for-2 today with 2 walks, had a walk in the first inning to get Pena to second, had a single to left in the 3rd inning. In the 5th inning, he had a walk and then he in the 7th inning flat out to right. Jordan was 1-for-3 today. In the first inning, walked to load the bases, and then he reached on infield single to third. Bregman to second. Great running by Jordan on that play, by the way. And Jordan was 1-for-3. Abreu was 0-for-4 with the RBI double play today. Or no, they didn't give Abreu the. Oh, okay. RBI, no RBI for Abreu on that play. I thought Abreu was given the RBI, so no RBI for Abreu. So he's just 0-for-4, but. Yeah, so Abreu 0-for-4, no RBI. Tucker 2-for-4 today. RBI single in the 5th inning. Bregman scored. Alvarez the second, and then 8th inning he singled to center. David Hensley was 1-for-4, double to center in the 2nd inning, and then strikeout swinging, lined out to left. Jake Meyers with the only home run of the day for the Astros. He homered to left center, 407 feet in the 4th inning. And that's it for Jake, going 1-for-4. Rylan Bannon making his second game as an Astro. He was 0-for-4 today. Struck out swinging. Strikes out on an automatic strike. Rounded out to second. And, I'm not even kidding. And I don't know why this happened. But, Bannon batted 3 times today. And I swear I do not remember one of them. It just feels like every time Rylan Bannon batted, I was not looking. Or somewhere doing something. I don't know. I just cannot remember him batting one time in this game. And I know he only batted 3 times, but maybe it's because he's a new face and I just didn't, don't recognize him when I said. And I was pretty close. It's not like I'm far up. I'm not in the Insperity Club. I think I said that right. But, so, I don't, to be honest with you, I don't remember a time in this game where he was at bat. I mean, he obviously batted 3 times. It says it right there, but Weird for me. Maldonado was 2 for 3 today. One of his best games of the year, just, going for 2 for 3. He's hitting 156. He hit that ground rule double for the RBI. When I say, it's one of his best hitting games of the season, obviously. Single to center in the 4th inning. In the 6th inning, he lined out to 3rd. Only 3 at-bats for Maldi today. Well, 3 at-bats, but his last at-bat was in the 6th inning. So great win in the Astros for the Astros, and the pitching for the Astros. So, Urquidy 5 for 1. I talked about Urquidy already. So he was not able to finish the 6th inning nearest. Finished out the 6th inning for the Astros, and got the 2 outs, 1 walk, 1 strikeout. Monterio pitched the 7th inning, 2 hits given up, 2 strikeouts, 0 walks, 0 earned runs. Then, there was only 2 earned runs in this ballgame because one was an error on Bregman, and so only pitcher to give up earned runs in this game was Urquidy. So then Abreu pitched the 8th inning, gave up a walk, got a strikeout, and 0 hits. Presley, already talked about him getting the save. Great outing by Presley there. Astros get the win 4-3, and now they start a 3-game series against the Giants on tomorrow, actually. So tomorrow, Tuesday and Wednesday, have a 3-game series against the Giants. Actually, pretty excited for that series. Astros have only had in this season so far only had 1 matchup against the AL West. I mean, this far in the season, different paths ever since they changed the rules, they would have played at least the Mariners twice. I mean, that might not be realistic, but I guarantee they would already had 2 series with at least 1 team in the division by now. I actually kind of like it, even though it's a little bit harder to win because, the Astros can still win ball games, but you're playing, more better teams than you are before because of how bad the AL West is. Besides the Mariners, but I like it. It's more competition, different teams you usually don't see. We're seeing teams like the Giants. Usually if we match up the Giants, it'd be later in the season, July, June. We got a lot of stuff going on, so you might not see the series. So Giants is a series I've never really got to. I've never really watched them play the Giants that much. So I'm actually kind of excited for the series. I can't even remember the last time we played the Giants at home. Last time I remember we played the Giants. I actually kind of remember it. I watched a little bit of it, but I think the Astros, that was when Jake Meyers was starting to make his debut. And the DH rule in the National League was still no DH in the National League. So the Astros had hard decisions to make on who was going to not play, whether it was Brantley, Tucker, or Jordan. But now you can play DH in the National League, so that's good. But yeah, I'm excited for the matchup, excited for the series coming up against the Giants. The Astros avoid the sweep and win 4-3. Went to the game, was really great time tonight, and that's it for the video. Hope you guys enjoyed, and peace out. Go Astros.